played Twewy on. Oh God, it's so awkward to say.
Neo
It's
Twewy?
so Neo Twewy. I played it. um. So I got to actually experience a Twewy in a situation where I got to play with a regular controller. Style points to the maximum. It deserves every positive thing you can say about its use of color, its character design, its music.
Does the combat even resemble the old system?
So yeah, actually, it really does. They successfully translated it, both awkward controls that have depth to them and pass the puck to a regular controller. Every different type of pin uses a different button on the controller. So in the demo, I had 4 pins that I got access to. One was on triangle, one was on square. Both of those were mashes. One was on R1, that was a hold and release, and one was on L2, and that was a just hold. And what you're doing is you are holding one of those buttons or mashing or tapping or charging on an enemy until it gets a break or it signals for you to switch, and then you switch to a different character because each pin is a character. Each character can only currently, at least in the demo, equip 1 pin. So you're doing something like using the main character to mash triangle, which is a series of slashes, and then in the background you're holding the left trigger to cause one character's pin to burn them, and so then the slashes will proc it, and then the burn will proc it, and then you're holding R1 and letting it go to hit it, and it's like a combo. It is pass the puck,
and it is
using regular buttons.
And each pin button has its own cooldown going.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works really well. It's very confusing to start. Like I was really just and then after the end of like an hour, I was starting to get a hang of it.
Sounds
but it
like
means that every time you get a new type of pin, you have to switch. Like it'll have some different control. Like maybe it's tap on L1, or maybe it's hold on R1, or you know, whatever. It's a cool idea, and it makes me think, wow, they could have totally ported that first game with the controller all those years ago. There was never any need for the motion or stylus controls other than the dual screen.
If they could have reinvented the system. They would have had to like actually change the, you know, direct input movement and all that shit, but they could have.
It didn't need the power of the PlayStation 4 to fix that first game. The one thing that I will not hold it against the game, I will hold it against myself. This is the first game I have ever played in which it was yelling at me that I was an old man. The kids are like, it's teenagers in Shibuya, and they're texting each other, and they're hanging a boot and talking about stuff and being dudes. And I'm like, just actively the whole time going, what is that? How the kids? Okay, all right.
Are you getting mad at them for being kids? Like what?
No, I'm just confused.
Okay.
I don't know what the kids are out about. And then this guy's talking about math. I don't know what's up with that. And I felt like what I knew was it, and now what I know is not with it, and what's new is scary and confusing.
Like what was with it in the first game is now no longer with it. Those super cool fancy ass kids from the first game was fucking ages ago. That's not even with it anymore.
Granted, I was never with it, and I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
So that looks promising. Both it and the next game I'm going to talk about both do the thing where the demo is the first like hour or two of the game, and your progress carries over. So that's nice.
Yep.
That's a cool demo gimmick.